Welcome back, my YouTube channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and surprisingly valuable coins circulating in American history, the 1965 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. Now you might be thinking, isn't that just a common old penny? But here's the truth. Under the right conditions, this coin is creating big waves in today's collector market. Fast up, we're diving into an exciting topic that has caught the attention of coin enthusiasts and investors around the world. We're talking about one of the most talked about and searched coins in the United States. Numismatic world, the 1965 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. This little coin might look ordinary at first glance, but it carries with it an impressive story, rich history, and growing value in today's action-packed collector's market. If you have ever held on to old coins or found one in your change jar, this is the video you do not want to miss. By the end of this video, you might just realize you are sitting on a hidden treasure worth far more than just 1 cent. Let's take a journey back to 1965, a time of major transition for U.S.'s coinage. The United States Mint was under pressure due to a coin shortage caused by a booming economy and the rising cost of silver. As a result, major changes were made to coins during this period. The Lincoln penny, which had already been in circulation since 1909, continued with the famous Lincoln Memorial reverse introduced in 1959. However, the 1965 issue is unique. During this year, the U.S. Mint made a bold move. They decided not to use mint marks on any coins, regardless of where they were produced. That's why you won't find a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco on the 1965 penny. This decision was aimed at discouraging collectors from hoarding coins based solely on mint marks, and it turned out to be one of the most interesting periods in numismatic history. The 1965 Lincoln Memorial penny holds several unique features that continue to fascinate both beginner and expert collectors. One of the first things to notice is the absence of a mint mark, making it part of a rare and specific set of years when this occurred. The obverse side features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparo. But what really makes this coin a standout are the small variations in strike quality, coloration, and even minor die errors that have surfaced over the years. When found in fine or uncirculated condition, this coin reveals sharp details in Lincoln's hair, beard, and lettering, a true sign of premium craftsmanship, even for a circulation coin. Now let us talk rarity. While it's true that millions of 1965 pennies were minted, very few have survived in fine, uncirculated, or red-brown luster condition. That's where the collector's market gets exciting. Coins that were well preserved, stored properly, and have minimal handling wear are in high demand today. A 1965 Lincoln penny with crisp details and original color tone is a magnet for collectors. Die varieties, such as doubling in the lettering or the date, add another layer of desirability. The most desirable examples are those graded by third-party services as MS65 and above. These coins aren't just rare, they're treasures that spark competitive bidding in auctions and collector forums. In today's action-packed collector's market, the value of the 1965 Lincoln Memorial penny has seen a noticeable climb, especially in fine and uncirculated conditions. While a circulated 1965 penny might only fetch a few cents, the story changes dramatically when it comes to well-preserved examples. A high-grade specimen can easily sell for $120,000 depending on its luster and condition. Rare error varieties and red-toned uncirculated pieces have even fetched prices of $240,000 or more in major auctions. Collectors are actively seeking these coins, driving up both demand and price. And as more of these high-grade coins disappear into private collections, their availability shrinks, boosting their market value even further. This makes the 1965 penny a hot asset in the numismatic world right now. If you're looking to collect or invest in the 1965 Lincoln penny, there are a few essential tips to keep in mind. First, always check the condition of the coin. Sharp features, clear lettering, and minimal wear are key. If you find one with a natural red or red-brown tone and no visible damage, consider getting it graded. it could increase its value significantly. Also, be on the lookout for error coins, double dial verses, or off-center strikes. From 1965 are rare and incredibly valuable. Store your coins in a dry, cool place in protective holders to maintain their condition. And if you are buying online, always buy from trusted sellers or auctions with certified grading to avoid counterfeits or cleaned coins. Remember, knowledge is power in the coin collecting world. So there you have it. The 1965 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is far more than just spare change. It's a coin with deep historical significance, unique features, rising rarity, and growing value in today's collector's market. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, this coin is one you should absolutely keep an eye on. With increasing demand and limited supply in premium condition, the 1965 penny is proving itself as a top contender among valuable modern U.S. cents. Who knows? That little copper coin you almost overlooked might just be worth a small fortune. Next up, we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in the United States. Penny World, the 1964 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark. This is not just another old penny sitting in your change jar. This is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike across the globe. If you think a 1-cent coin can't hold real value, then you're in for a surprise. The 1964 Lincoln penny is heating up in the action coin market, and today we're going to explore why this simple-looking coin is now becoming a prized collectible with an impressive dollar value. Stick with me till the end, because this video could help you spot hidden treasure right in your pocket. To understand why the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny is so valuable today, we need to take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It was the first coin to feature a real person and replace the Indian head cent. Fast forward to 1959, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse design to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth at the Lincoln Memorial. This updated design stayed in use until 2008 and became an American icon. The year 1964 was a critical year in American numismatics due to massive coin shortages, changes in minting policies, and rising coin hoarding by the public. Because of this, the 1964 penny, especially the one without a mint mark, gained more attention than usual. Now let's talk about what makes the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark stand out. First, this coin was minted in Philadelphia, which at that time did not use a mint mark. That already gives it a cleaner, more classic look. It features a right-facing bust of President Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor D. Brenner, and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. In fine condition, the coin's details remain sharp, especially in the hairlines, jawline, and Lincoln Memorial pillars. What's even more intriguing is that some of these coins were struck with very strong dies, giving them exceptional definition, something collectors always look for. Plus, the 1964 penny was one of the last coins made using 95% copper, which adds metal value and historical importance. Even though millions were minted, not all 1964 pennies are created equal. The demand for this specific coin has skyrocketed due to a few key factors. First, many 1964 cents were heavily circulated, so finding one in fine or better condition is getting rarer by the day. Second, copper hoarding in the late 20th century led to the melting and destruction of many coins from the early 1960s. That's right, countless 1964 pennies were lost forever. As a result, collectors are scrambling to find well-preserved examples. Coins without a mint mark in great condition have become the center of attention at coin shows, online auctions, and private collections. This is a coin that's quickly becoming harder to find, and when demand rises but supply drops, you know what happens to the price. So now to the most exciting part. What is the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark worth in today's action-packed coin market? You might be shocked to learn that these coins, even in fine condition, can fetch impressive amounts. On average, a fine to extremely fine condition piece can go for $124,000 depending on eye appeal and originality. But here's the kicker. Coins in higher uncirculated grades, especially those with brilliant luster and sharp details, are selling for $224,000 and even more if they're certified by top grading companies. Recently, some high-end specimens have crossed the $340,000 mark at online auctions, proving this coin's strong presence in the collector community. The more flawless and original the coin, the higher its market value and the demand is only going up. If you are a collector, beginner, or seasoned, this is the time to pay close attention. First, check your old coin jars, bank rolls, and inherited collections. Look closely at the date. If it's 1964 and there's no mint mark under the date, you've got something special. Examine the coin under good lighting and check the condition. Coins with minimal wear, original luster, and no major scratches are considered premium. For serious collectors, getting the coin professionally graded can multiply its value. Also, stay updated with auction platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections to follow price trends. Building a collection around different conditions of the 1964 penny can be both fun and profitable. And remember, always store your coins in protective holders or capsules to preserve their value for the long term. So there you have it, the 1964 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is no longer just a common cent. It's a coin with rich history, powerful demand, and real dollar value in today's active collector market. From its copper composition to its clean Philadelphia strike and increasingly rare fine condition examples, this penny is proof that even the smallest coins can hold the biggest stories and profits. Whether you're a new collector or a lifelong enthusiast, this is a coin you should absolutely have your eye on. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow coin lovers. Drop a comment below. If you found a 1964 no mint penny in your collection, you might be sitting on hidden treasure. Next up, we're diving into one of the most talked about coins in the modern coin collecting world, the 1983 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark. At first glance, this may seem like just another ordinary 1-cent coin, but don't be fooled. This little copper-colored gem has become a superstar in the collector's market, especially when found in fine condition. As of today, this coin is making waves in auctions and among dealers, reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the specifics. So if you have got a jar of old pennies lying around, you will want to check them closely because one of them could turn out to be a rare and valuable treasure. The 1983 Lincoln Memorial cent holds a fascinating place in U.S. coinage history. After 1982, the USS Mint transitioned from using primarily copper to a copper-plated zinc composition due to rising metal costs. That change had major implications for collectors. In 1983, the Lincoln cent was produced in large quantities, especially at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why many coins from that year do not carry a mint mark. But what sets the 1983 no mint mark penny apart is what's beneath the surface. Many were struck using leftover dies or during transitions, creating small but powerful differences. These subtle differences, including doubling, die varieties, and plancher anomalies, have made this coin a hot target for sharp-eyed collectors. The fact that it's from the early zinc era only increases its appeal, as coins from this transitional period are highly studied and valued by numismatists. One of the standout features of the 1983 no mint mark Lincoln penny lies in its potential for rare die varieties. Some versions show strong signs of doubling, known as double die reverse or double die obverse, where elements like the word 1 cent or liberty appear thickened or shadowed due to misalignment in the minting process. These double dies are incredibly sought after, and when found in crisp, fine, or uncirculated condition, they can fetch impressive prices. Even without these doubled features, a clean, finely struck 1983 penny without a mint mark can hold serious value just based on its age, condition, and historical importance. The absence of a mint mark automatically ties it to the Philadelphia Mint, but combined with sharp details, clean surfaces, and strong luster, it becomes a gem worth adding to any serious collector's stash. Now let's talk about why this coin is in such high demand. While millions of 1983 pennies were minted, only a tiny fraction remain in collectible condition today. Most circulated heavily and were damaged, scratched, or especially due to the zinc core, which is more prone to decay than earlier copper. That's why a 1983 penny in fine condition stands out. It's like finding a vintage car that's never seen a rainy. The rare isn't just about how many were made, it's about how many have survived in excellent. Coin grading services have certified only a limited number of these coins in top grades, making them highly desirable. And once you factor in the potential for error varieties like double dies or off-center strikes, the demand skyrockets. Collectors love finding modern era coins with rarity value, and this 1983 cent delivers exactly that. In today's red-hot coin market, the 1983 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is shining. Depending on its condition and any unique minting features, this coin can easily sell from $140,000 in fine to extra fine condition. If you happen to find a double die version or a mint error in top grade, we're talking about hundreds to even over $250,000 at auction. Recently, some sales on platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections have recorded strong bids for this specific coin, with collectors battling to secure it. And the best part? These prices are still rising. As interest in modern coin varieties grows, coins like the 1983 no-mint mark penny are being snapped up fast. Many experts believe this is just the beginning, especially as more people enter the hobby and look for affordable but meaningful pieces to start their collections. If you're a collector or even just getting started, the 1983 no-mint mark penny is one you absolutely want to be on the lookout for. Start by checking your pocket change, old coin jars, and inherited coin stashes. Look for coins with sharp details, minimal wear, and clean surfaces. If you spot any doubling in the letters or numbers, consider having it professionally graded. You might be sitting on a small fortune. Also, make sure to store your pennies properly. Zinc coins are prone to corrosion, so keep them in acid-free holders or coin flips. Avoid cleaning them, as that can reduce their value significantly. Another pro tip, attend local coin shows and auctions. Sometimes rare varieties get overlooked by sellers, and you can snag a hidden gem. Finally, stay updated on market trends, follow coin forums, watch auctions, and connect with other collectors. The more informed you are, the better your chances of scoring a valuable 1983 penny. To sum it up, the 1983 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is far from ordinary. It may be small in size, but it is massive in value and importance for today's coin collectors. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just someone curious about coins, this little cent has all the hallmarks of a collectible winner: historical importance, minting intrigue, rarity and high grades, and a booming market value. The time to check your change is now, because this humble coin might just be your gateway into the exciting world of rare United States coins. Next up, we're diving deep into the incredible story of a coin that might be sitting unnoticed in your collection or even in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 1981 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark, a coin that's gaining serious attention in today's action-packed collector market. You may think a 1-cent coin has no real value, but hold on, this particular penny is making waves in the numismatic world. By the end of this video, you will understand why collectors are going crazy for it and why this humble coin is being valued in dollars, not cents. Let's explore what makes the 1981 no-mint mark penny a true hidden gem in the world of rare U.S. coins. The Lincoln Memorial penny was first introduced in 1959, replacing the wheat penny to mark Abraham Lincoln's 150th birthday. For over 50 years, it featured the iconic Lincoln bust on the obverse and the striking Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. By 1981, this design was already a familiar part of American coinage. However, something special about the 1981 edition without a mint mark makes it stand out today. These coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark before 1982. Though millions were minted, only a very limited number have stood the test of time in exceptional condition, and that is where the value starts to rise dramatically. What makes the 1981 no mint mark penny particularly interesting is its striking clarity and historical design. The fine condition versions of this coin still exhibit sharp details on Lincoln's profile, crisp lettering, and a strong definition of the Lincoln Memorial. Unlike coins with visible damage or wear, a well-preserved example from 1981 can catch the eye instantly. Without the P mint mark, this coin reflects a specific era in minting history that ended in 1982 when Philadelphia coins started carrying the P mark on many denominations. That alone makes the 1981 edition a unique bridge between minting traditions. Coins struck cleanly with deep luster and minimal wear are highly prized, and that's what collectors are scrambling to acquire right now. Even though many of these coins were minted, the ones that survive in fine condition are becoming scarcer with each passing year. Think about it. Most 1-cent coins are circulated so heavily, they get worn down, scratched, and damaged beyond collectible status. That's what makes a fine condition, 1981, no mint mark penny, such a hot item today. When you combine age, design, and condition, the collector demand skyrockets. It's no longer just about how many were made, it's about how many still exist in investment-worthy shape. Coin grading services have authenticated these rare beauties, and collectors are paying top dollars for certified, high-grade examples. With more people entering the coin market and looking for rare, affordable investment pieces, the demand for coins like this has reached a new high. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get really exciting. While a regular 1981 penny might still be worth a cent, those in fine to extremely fine condition without a mint mark can fetch anywhere from $250,000, depending on the grade, demand, and uniqueness of the coin strike. If the coin is in uncirculated or near mint condition and authenticated by a grading agency, the price can go even higher, especially if it is part of a coin auction where competition drives prices up. Recent online sales have shown a noticeable increase in value, especially among collectors focused on pre-1982 copper pennies. With rising copper prices and increased interest in coin collecting as a hobby and investment, this coin has proven itself as a valuable asset. If you're looking to get your hands on one of these valuable 1981 no mint mark pennies, here are some powerful tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the coin under good lighting to check for wear, scratches, or discoloration. Look especially for full rim details and strong reliefs on Lincoln's bust in the Memorial Building. Second, store your coin properly to preserve its condition. Using coin flips, capsules, or albums can protect it from environmental damage. Third, consider having your coin professionally graded, especially if you believe it is in fine or better condition. A certified coin adds authenticity and can significantly increase its market value. Lastly, keep an eye on auction sites and coin shows, because the 1981 no mint mark penny is gaining traction fast, and prices are only expected to go higher. So there you have it, the 1981 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is far more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history, a collector's treasure, and a rising star in today's numismatic market. With its unique background, historical transition, and growing demand, this small copper coin is making a big impression. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this is a coin you absolutely want to have in your collection. Its value in fine condition continues to grow, and now is the perfect time to search through your stash. You might be sitting on a hidden fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories. Catch you in the next one.